Hello everyone. I apologize for starting just a couple minutes late. At the last minute, I decided I'll set up the camera and I'll show my face. Proof of life, right? It has been a very busy weekend plus day, just lots of busyness. My February release goes up on Sunday, so I have been creating all the samples for it. Yesterday, it was like a mad card making session, 15 cards made in one day. That was a lot. I think it's the most I've ever made in one day. So anyway, but they're real cute. I can't wait to show you. A little bit of housekeeping before we move on to tonight's actual crafting. The mail call video, the live stream for mail call is on Wednesday. I'm going to be doing it at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. That was just a time that kind of worked out for me. So I hope you'll come back and join me and look at all the cards that you've all created for the month of January. The theme for January was hearts or heart cards or just anything with hearts. So kind of loved themed, but it doesn't have to be. Oh, that was kind of fun. Tonight's crafting came about for two different things. I have two kind of new sets of items in my craft room that I have been wanting to play with. The first is some stuff from Spellbinders. Spellbinders teamed up with, I think it was Simple Stories, and they have a Winnie the Pooh collection. So Simple Stories has more of like the printed paper, printed die cut type of thing, like scrapbook supplies. But they've teamed up with Spellbinders for dies and BetterPress plates and, you know, all of those types of things. So when I saw them, I thought they were so dang cute. And they sent a few of the items to me. So we're going to play with those tonight. Let's look at them overhead. Here we go. So this cute die up here that, let's see, what is it called? Pooh and Friends Silhouettes. Or silhouette. I think that's adorable. And then these two BetterPress plates create these fun scenes. One has, it's a little bit hard to see when they're like this, but it's Christopher Robin standing on a fence, and then Pooh and Piglet are down here at the bottom, and there's a tree right here. Over here, it's more of like a snow scene, and you've got Pooh and Piglet, and they're kind of like walking, and this is their path of phone prints. So, did I say phone prints? I meant footprints. I can't think tonight. So, I thought we'd do a little bit of a watercolor. I was torn between watercoloring these two scenes really simply or doing like a simple nighttime skyline and having the silhouettes, you know, going across. I think this one up here, this idea will come together super, super fast. So I thought, why, let's do both. So, and we're going to be pairing it with some new watercolors from Bibi Cameron and Contact Crafts. Those of you who are, I'm grabbing them over here on the other side of my craft room. Those of you who are members of my premium membership here at YouTube, you may have seen me play with these on a member live, like a member exclusive live stream. So I thought I would break these out again. Basically what I did with my members is I played with these watercolors for the very first time. And then I swatched them. So I have these swatches of all the different sets, and then I put the sparkle base in a couple of them just to kind of test them out. So I have swatches of all these watercolors. I'm thinking I probably will use this set right here, which is the Bohemian Regals. I'll probably use that set for these because I'm just kind of feeling those colors. So, but we're not going to get to that for a little bit because we have some BetterPress plate stuff to do. So I'm going to grab some Fabriano Artistico Extra White for our cute little Winnie the Pooh scene. It looks like it goes about like that, but I'm not entirely sure how I want it to be like kind of set up. So you know what, I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. So I'm going to just put it like this, and then I'm going to put my watercolor paper right here, and I'm just going to tape it to the plate. All right, and I'm going to use my favorite black ink it's a pigment ink, so it's Versafine. Okay, now you can see the scene a little bit better, which is so nice. All right, flip that over. And then just going to run it through my Spellbinders Platinum 6. All right, let's take a look at this. How do we do? Beautiful. So cute. Now you can see the scene a little bit better with Christopher Robin and Pooh and Piglet. It is so cute. Run that through. The thing that's really nice about press plates is that they give such amazing detail. I mean, look at that. You guys can't even see it, but it's like the texture is really, really pretty. Intense, what are these? What are these called? Intense liquid colors. There are three groups of colors: Bohemian, Regals, Retro Brights, and Tuscany Earth. And the colors on the boxes are pretty close to what you get, actually. I think I'm going to paint with Bohemian Regals today. Other than the Retro Brights, I might want a blue in it. That's okay. We will do Bohemian Regals. She does have a sparkle base, which is kind of like mica little sparkles that you can mix in with your liquid watercolors. I don't know if we're going to get to those today, but here's what they look like. And here is my little swatch chart. Let me zoom out so you can see that. There's my swatch chart. Let me get my colors out. I'm going to use this little watercolor palette from Hero Arts. It's really great for watercolors like this. I think I'll do a size 2 Escoda, and that was the yellow. Okay. Well, let's just start with a little bit of that yellow. It's pretty intense right off the bat. Okay. So I'm just going to come in and
these days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. To all those places on the wall, and none come close to this, I'm sure. You try to say the sunrise the same, but tell me, have you ever danced in the rain? And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. Try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. I'll never find
Okay, so here are the two scenes. Stop it, they're so cute. I love it so much. Let's do a quick like nighttime sky really quick with just some intense color, and then we'll put that silhouette on it, this die cut. Something that I like to do is when I'm going to do like sky and watercolor or ink blending or anything like that, is I will go to Google and I'm going to search night sky watercolor. I'm going to go to images, and then I can just start looking and see what it looks like. We want something really simple. Okay, like this that's a little bit more colorful. I like that idea. But this is also a little bit more like almost realistic. Do you guys see that? Where it's got kind of like this orangey brown tone going up into the blue. That's really pretty. Let's see if we can do that. Starting out with a big brush, and I'm just going to put water down. You could also use a spray bottle. And this isn't going to look like the inspiration. I'm just taking color inspiration from the picture that we found online. All right, I'm going to come in. I'm going to mix this brown with the yellow. Just get that wicking away, and then I'm going to start to bring in the blue. Oh, I've still got a little green on my brush. Totally okay. It's going to look like clouds a little bit. I'm purposely leaving some spots without any color, because that's going to start to like indicate like kind of like clouds. Okay. I'm going to encourage these colors to move a little bit by tipping my board. I can even have them kind of bleed back down into each other. And if they're not moving enough for your liking, you can use a spray bottle, which I think I might do. Move my swatch out of the way. Just adds a little more water, so we can really get these moving. I'm tipping it. The thing that's fun about doing watercolor like this is that you really have no idea what the paint's gonna do. Like, I love what's happening all right here, like this really dark, intense spot. Like, I think I want to add some more like dark, intense spots, like to indicate like maybe that's like cloud or something. Okay, and then I'm going to grab, I'm cleaning off my brushes the best that I can. I'm going to grab some of this like golden color. Okay, this is looking very dramatic. I don't know if I like it for my lovely, friendly little scene, but it looks really cool. I'm just gonna let this sit for a moment. In fact, I might even tip it up a little bit more. Are things gonna move more? I don't know if they're gonna move anymore. Things are starting to dry. All right, I'm gonna hit with my heat tool. It's gonna stop everything from moving, and it's also gonna like fade the colors back, so we'll see if we like it. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, hello. Is it snowing? What is happening? I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush because those are too big of droplets already. Well, this was a good experiment, y'all. Okay. It looks like it's snowing, not stars. That's okay. I should have done smaller little splatters from the beginning for stars. But you know, you live and learn. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, that's a really nice cut. Okay. Okay. Oh, we need to cut a little more. Oh, Tigger's tail is so cute. Okay, so this is not dry yet, but let's pretend. Oh, stop it. That is so cute. Stop it, that's adorable. Okay, and I will use my Kristina's Essential Dyes so I can cut out our scene perfectly. Okay. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. Okay. Okay, just to get it so it lines up nice. Oh, I almost put it on upside down. I just want to give a little bit of stability to these. Okay, and then we'll do this again so we can get the corners lined up. Oh, stop it, it's so cute. Stop it. Adorable. Okay. I think I do want to die cut them down so they're just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to grab my, let's see, Waffle Flower A7 Layers dies. About like that. Oh, so cute. That just like frames the image even better. I like that. I really like that kind of popped up. It gives it a frame. So here are the finished cards for tonight. I feel like I've got like a spot there. There we go. Here are the 3 cards for tonight. Very simple watercoloring and then watercolor sky. I think that turned out really, really well. My impressions of the Bibi Cameron intense colors, intense liquid colors, is I love them. I think they're really easy to work with. Like we discovered when I was softening out the edge right here, they are very forgiving. And I'm just really impressed. The colors of the intense watercolors, intense liquid colors, I really like them. The set that I used today, which are, let's see, the Bohemian Regals, I think that's like a really good kind of toned watercolor set. I think if you find yourself wanting to color or paint with more bright shades, you might like the Retro Brights, but I think they're beautiful. I'm very impressed. I wasn't quite sure what to think because at first when you start using them, they seem a little bit pale, like a little bit diluted, but that's because you're picking it up with a wet brush. But as I got to know the watercolors a little bit better and I could see how intense I could get the color like up in the sky, I think that worked really, really well. Anyway, love the watercolors, and I love this line from Spellbinders and Simple Stories. I think it's so beautiful. I'm just tickled pink that the Winnie the Pooh illustrations are in the public domain now so that other companies can use them outside of just the Disney company. I think it's great, and it allows all of us to do more creative things with the artwork like this, with BetterPress plates or stamps, as well as dies. I think it's just beautiful. Thanks so much for joining me. A reminder that the mail call live will be on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So please come join me. I'm going to be opening up the cards that I received for the month of January. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in another video very soon.